Hello, everyone, Nat 1995 here in the video game and fanfic plot with a brand new story for you all. This was requested by Vianira Garcia, for me to start a new story for you all starring Bumblebee. I never did this before, so this is a new experience for me. I usually want to finish the stories I've been reading for you all, but I'll give it a try. Wouldn't hurt anyone, plus you guys get a new story out of it. I do hope you enjoy this new story. On another note I share with you all, sadly Attack on Prime has been taken down from both websites. I do not blame the author due to having life problems and we must respect her privacy. She also requested me to leave the videos up for you all, but do not worry, I'll finish up what chapters I have left for you all, and we must patiently wait until she reposts the story back up so I could get the remaining chapters to find out what's going to happen in the story. I am sorry if this is a long notice, but I have to let you guys know I'm going to take some of my videos down because I noticed there are way too many parts for one chapter for one story, so I'm going to take those down and remake them to one video. I can't have multiple videos on the same chapter. I do hope you understand. Raphael's older sister. By Knonnrr45.The. Autobot. Follow Laura to a wild adventure with 3 other humans, Jack, Maiko, and her little brother Raph. She and the others work together with robots from another planet millions of miles away. They're called Autobots. And she soon falls for a certain scout. What will happen? Darkness Rising PT.1. Me and Raph were under a highway bridge, racing with his toy cars. He was yellow, I was black. You're probably wondering why a 17-year-old girl is currently driving a toy remote car? Well, let's just say I'm not your normal teenage girl who likes makeup. I despise makeup to the top. Anyways, my phone rang. It was Mum. Hey Mama? In the show it doesn't tell you what she said, so I'm only doing Laura's replies. Raph's with me. Owen, we're racing his cars. We're just down the street. Not a total lie. Okay, just 5 more minutes, she said. Yes. I hung up. Raph and I just finished drawing out our racing course. Hey bud, we need to hurry up if we want to race, I said. Just as I said that, Raph was against the wall. A motorcycle came flying above us. The person looked familiar. He landed where Raph said. He drops his control as the dude pants. He looks up. You have no idea that voice. It was Jack Darby. He was my middle school crush. Jack? I said as he looks at me. He blushes a little. Hey Loretta, I didn't know you were here. He was trying to act cool. I was about to speak till he gets off and Raph walks up to him. They turn around to something. By the time I turned around I heard metal turning. I look up to see not 1 but 2 robots in purple. When I turned back around I saw a pink and blue robot. This ends here, Con, she said in a fighting tone. She looks so cool. She transforms her arms where it had blades at the end. She dodged blasts from the cons. I grab Raph's and Jack's hands and try to pull them away from the battle. I saw the female robot charge at the cons at full speed, then front kicks one of them in the face. And does the same with the other. Raph and Jack both look in fright or amazement, I think. What are they? Raph asks. Talking cars that turn into robots or the other way around? Jack says, as I still hold both of the boys' hands. We heard grunts from the robots. Dang, the chick robot is good. Then the female said something I couldn't hear, but she was punching away on the purple rapidly. Then the female robot backflips while dodging blasts from the cons, till she gets hit in the chest directly. We all look in horror. She falls. We all heard screeching sounds of the metal and concrete together. Then we heard tires screeching. A hot-looking yellow and black striped car flies out of the highway ramp. The car transforms into a muscle-looking Bumblebee-style robot. He jumps right in front of one of the cons. He had anger written all over his face. He then sucker punched the con. Once the con was down, the bee robot stepped back. We heard a crunch sound. A man, that was the expensive toy car I just bought, Raph. The robot looks down at us. He buzzes, sorry about that, I didn't see it. Raph and I nod. No problem really, I said to the hot-looking car. Wait, did I just? No, I didn't say that, I would be crazy. Anyways, right after I said that to him, he gets shot. He tries to get up but is brought down again by force of a foot. I cringed. He turns around to see guns pointed at him. I'm not letting him get hurt. Leave him alone. I yell at the cons, then we get guns pointed at us. Great move, Loretta. Please, Raph said. Bad call, Jack said next to me. One of the cons come forward to us with his gun ready. Come on. Come on. I yell as I grab both the guy's hands to an opened pipe in the concrete. Once we reached the pipe, we jump in, just as the con was about to grab us. Keep moving. Jack yells as we run away from the moving metal con hand. Then the robot disappears. We look at each other. We then see the male robot put his head near the open. Thank you, Raph says. I then tried to walk forward. But a hand grabbed my shoulder. I freeze up. But I then unfreeze. Jack then turns me around and pushes me and Raph forward. Don't look back, he says. I sigh, but I don't want to, I said in my head. What did we just see, sis? Raph asks me directly. I was about to say something but Jack spoke up. Sis? Loretta, you have a brother? I nodded. I'm not much of a talker at school. Some people bully me. Me and all my siblings go to the same school as I do. It's from 6th-12th grade. I don't tell anyone that Raph is my brother because I'm afraid he'll get bullied. I ignore Jack. I look at Raph. Bud, listen, I have no idea, and I'm not sure. But don't say a word to Mom or I will be dead meat. Got it, I say as I grab my brother's shoulders to look at me. Time skip. School just ended. I walk out of the doors of the school to Raph, who waves at Jack to get his attention. I walk over with him. Raph, hey, he scratches his behind his head. Look. Guys, let's just keep this between us, and forget anything ever happened. Well, I understand they're not telling anyone, but acting like nothing happened. PPSSSHHH, that ain't gonna happen. Just as he said that, a car horn honked at us. Raph gasp, he grabs my arm. Laura, Jack sighs, oh, not again. Both of the car doors open up, the car buzzes, hey come on guys, get in. But not the male teen. Okay, this is so cool. It wasn't us to get in, no, just me and Laura. He shakes his head at Jack. How do you know that? Jack asks. It said so, I said. Jack looks at me like I'm crazy. What? I look behind him. Yours is over there, I said, pointing to the pink and blue bike. Look, I really don't think that he was cut off by me and Raph getting in the car. Raph got shotgun while I got the driver's seat. It was simple logic. You wouldn't want a 12-year-old kid in the driver's seat, would you? Anyways, once I was in, the seatbelt immediately was wrapped around me. Once Raph gets in, both doors close. I see in the back Jack saying something, but oh well. I look at my little bro who looks so excited. I smile at him. So are we going hotshot? I ask the car. When I said hotshot, the car heats up a little. I chuckle. Anyways, I heard buzzes. I'm taking you to my base to meet some other people like me, I nod. Raph kept jumping up and down in his seat. Raph, we are about to see giant robot aliens. Don't tell Mum. She will surely ground me again like she did yesterday, I say. I'm going to be grounded again, because I'm supposed to be home right now. Oh well. Raph immediately nods. I hate the fact that Mum only punishes you but not everyone else, I sigh as my little bro says that. I'm the oldest, so I have to take my responsibility seriously, and you're the youngest out of the family. And it was my job to make sure you go home and the time we were expected, I say as we drive up a road past Jasper. Later Jack and someone else catches up to us. I couldn't hear outside, nor could I see the person behind Jack. We driving straight into a rocky wall, but instead metal doors open up into a secret place. Where we drive a tunnel, to a place that looks like a hangar. I see a large red and white robot, near a large computer. I was amazed. Raph looked at the size of that. He knew what I was talking about, the computer. Cool, Raph said in amazement as the red and white robot looked at us. We then saw a large bulky green robot ahead of us. Then we stop, Bumblebee opens both doors, we got out as Jack and the girl get off. Then the Bumblebee and the female transform. Coolest thing ever. I look around in amazement. I thought there was only 3? Says the red and white robot. Then the female puts her hand on her hips. Haven't you heard humans multiply? She said sarcastically. She ain't happy, that's for sure. I'm Raph. He was trying to be polite to the girl. I'm Maiko, Maiko says as she walks over the green robot. Who are you? She asks. Bulkhead, he states. Maiko gasp. Are you a car? What kind of question is that? Obviously they are. I shake my head. I bet you're a truck. A monster truck. She said as she widens her arms. She kept rambling. Do you like heavy metal? How much do you weigh? Ever use a wrecking ball for a punching bag? I covered my hand over Maiko's. Raph speaks up. So, if you guys are robots, who made you? Then the red and white speaks up. He scoffs, police. Then I turn to see a larger robot in blue and red. He looks down at us. We are autonomous robotic organisms, from the planet, Cybertron, also known as Autobots. Jack walks up to him. Why are you here? He obviously looks nervous. To protect your planet from the deceptions. I look up. Wait, are those the purple-looking robots? I asked out of curiosity. He nods. Jack looks at me and then to the blue and red robot. Dang, I need to learn their names. Okay, why are they here? Jack asks. That is a good question. The robot kneels down to us. A fair question, Jack. In part, they are here because our planet is uninhabitable, ravaged by centuries of civil war. I walk behind my little bro and put my hands on the shoulder. Why were you fighting a war? Raph asks. The robot looks down at Raph. Foremost, over control of our world's supply of energon, the fuel and lifeblood of all Autobots and Decepticons alike. He tells us the story. The combat was fierce and endured for centuries. In the beginning, I fought alongside one whom I considered a brother. But in war, ideals can be corrupted. And it was this. That Megatron lost his way. Then Maiko yawns rudely. Is there gonna be a quiz? I reach over to her and smack her upside the head. She yelps and rubs it. I heard some chuckles and a beep. So, what does Megatron, or any of this have to do with us? Says Jack. Look up to the robot. Megatron has not been seen nor heard from in some time. But if his return is imminent, as I fear, it could be catastrophic. He said. He looked down at us.
Well, that's the ending of that chapter. I do hope you enjoy this video. If you like to see more, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Until next time.